Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you're all well on this fabulous Friday. And this is video 2 of 2. I got it right this time. So, I thought I'd seen it all. And what I mean is, the biggest load of shit to come out had already come out. That's what I thought when I heard Tyler Feller say that he was 100% crowdfunded. But no, we have this guy Oliver, who he was back in the day, when JonBenet Ramsey was murdered, he was a suspect. It's never really been cleared off. He's always been kind of a potential person of interest. And the reason I say we all kind of know in that case what the issue was, and that was how it was policed. That's it. That's it. That case was ruined on the very first night that it was reported to law enforcement, and they turned up. They mishandled everything. Well, they just mishandled the entire thing. But the house itself, the scene of the crime, everything, they just ruined the whole lot and made it impossible. But this guy has come. Apparently, there's been a phone call and he said he's hurt a little girl. And do you know what? I ain't fucking buying it. I am not buying it. Because there's too many intricacies in this case that rules him out. Because this idiot wouldn't have had the fucking brain power to do that. He wouldn't have done it. Think of the way in which this crime itself, it looked like... How can I put this? You have to be careful, don't you? Because people get people get burned up out of shape, whatever you do. I believe, in my non-professional opinion, that this was a family member who sadly killed this girl. Fit of rage, there was something that just exploded. I can just imagine JonBenet putting some resistance to perhaps wanting to do a show. You can imagine it, can't you? Getting angry, stamping her foot, I don't want to do it, and a family member, and the rest is history, and then trying to turn it into something else. We see the letter, the ransom letter, and the details that were contained within that ransom letter. How would this dizzy fucker have known half of the information that was used in that letter? And look, this is about a guy who, he's in the position he's in, and he's seen an angle where he can get some notoriety, because this case is like the American equivalent of the UK Madeleine McCann. Different kind of thing, but how viral these two children have gone are like nothing we've seen from, and bearing in mind how many children either go missing or they die at the hands of their parents. You know, there was 2 big ones in the UK over kind of the pandemic era, and that was Star Hobson and Arthur Labinio Hughes. And I would say 9 out of 10 of you won't even know who those 2 are, but go and have a look at their cases. And then we have this JonBenet Ramsey, and we have Madeleine McCann, who have they got stardom in their demise, and every child that this happens to deserves that same stardom, and sadly they don't get it. But with that stardom comes people who want to be part of it. They want to gain that notoriety. That is why many people think that perhaps Brian Koberger is the killer in the Idaho 4 case. It was all about gaining notoriety. Perhaps he thought he could do this crime and get off it, or beat the system and be some sort of enigma of sorts, in terms of no reason why he did it, and ends up with, did he do it, didn't he do it? We don't know, but we know he got off it. But the JonBenet Ramsey case and this guy confessing, I ain't fucking buying it. I am not buying it in the slightest. I don't know about you guys. I just feel there's too many things that point to the old story that is, and that is that 9 times, it's actually more than 9 times out of 10, when it comes to a child coming to harm, it's generally those closest to them, because they are the people who have that access. They are the people who have that access. And look, there are some things that, you know, they're saying that this guy, he's obviously a nasty piece of work. Nasty piece of work. One of the most telltale situations was that he was found with a stun gun on him, and they believe that it was possible that JonBenet a stun gun had been used on her to subdue her. But again, I just ain't buying it. I'm not buying that this guy did this crime. See, if there hadn't have been so much other stuff, I could have believed it. But, you know, if JonBenet had just been found, hurt, deceased, and everything else was left, then I would have believed it. But the things that happened in the aftermath, like the aforementioned letters and all the other things, there's so much. You know, this video would be 5 hours long. It points too much to someone who felt that they were so close to it that they needed to rebuff it, get it away from me. And the only way I can do that is by making this other stuff up. That isn't someone who done this accidentally from afar and needed to go to those lengths to make it look like it was someone else. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Did this guy do it? Didn't he do it? If he didn't do it, who in your unprofessional opinion do you think did it? And I'll catch you all over the weekend.